Hey everybody, it's Parallax Abstraction. What you're looking at right now is a list of all of the videos on my channel that have an active copyright claim against them. You've probably heard a lot in the last couple of weeks about the sort of little grassroots rebellion that's happening with YouTubers against YouTube's incredibly broken Content ID and copyright management system, commonly known as Where's the Fair Use, or hashtag WTFU. And I thought I would share my own little sentiments about how this horrible system has affected me and how it can affect even tiny channels like mine, because this is not just a problem relegated to bigger YouTubers. So these are all of the videos that had a copyright claim put against them that I appealed and lost. There have been many, many, many more where I either won the appeal or the appeal just expired. One of the really frustrating things about the YouTube claim system is that when somebody files a claim, because you are decided to be guilty until proven innocent, they can just let the claim sit for 30 days without responding to it and take all of your monetization in that period and let it expire once your video has basically run its course in critical mass. That is what has happened with Konami videos. I've done a number of videos on Konami games where they have filed a claim. I have contested it. They have just not responded. The claim has expired, but by then the video is no longer being watched regularly, and Konami has taken all the money I should have fairly earned from that. But it gets worse than that. Most claims usually involve the claimant just taking your monetization. In some other cases, they can have your video blocked. Sometimes just in a couple of countries, in other cases worldwide. This is what happened with a number of sections of this Star Wars Republic Commando Let's Play that I did last year. Sony Records, which for whatever reason seems to own publishing rights to a lot of John Williams music, even though these tracks were made for Lucasfilm properties, decided to file claims months after the series went up. These just came in late last year. And they not only monetized it, but you may see here, video blocked in, well, everywhere. Yeah, for whatever reason, they didn't take the videos down, they just decided to enforce it so that basically nobody can watch them. So for all intents and purposes right now, big chunks of this Let's Play are unviewable, which means you can't watch the entirety of the playthrough, which is, why you would watch a Let's Play to begin with. So unless I go through each of these videos and remove the matching content, which basically means muting the section of the video where those claims are made, and that doesn't just mean the music, that means the gameplay audio, that means my commentary, that means everything, effectively these videos cannot be viewed. And they can't be monetized either. This is a series that wasn't very popular to begin with, and any chance of it growing a viewer base over time, not going to happen. And this has been the problem with a lot of this stuff. These claims can come months and months after your videos go up. And a lot of the times, the content is claimed by people who don't even own it. But because you're considered guilty until proven innocent, it doesn't matter. Because even if the person doesn't own the content, by the time you appeal it, it won't matter anymore because they still get to keep the money. And there is no penalty for filing false claims. There is no penalties for breaking fair use. There's nothing. YouTube doesn't care. And content owners are exploiting this to their advantage. In theory, if you're part of a YouTube network, they are supposed to help defend you in this, but my network has been completely useless in this regard because just like everything else YouTube related, if you're not a popular cash cow, they don't care about you. Every time I've had to deal with copyright claims or worse yet strikes, which have limited the functionality of my channel, I have emailed my network and they have said, gee, sucks to be you, sorry, and I've had to deal with it on my own. This is a network that takes a substantial chunk of the tiny amount of revenue I get from YouTube, and they do nothing. And I have no recourse for that. I just have to wait until my contract expires and leave. That's all I can do. This is a plague, and it is making it extremely hard for small YouTubers like myself to get anywhere. YouTube is already an incredibly saturated space, and YouTube's algorithms are weighted towards what's already popular, so starting a new channel from scratch and getting noticed, unless you have an inbuilt audience, is incredibly difficult as it is. I've been doing this for over 2 years now, and I barely have 750 subscribers at this point, and that's from putting content out on a regular basis. It's a tough battle, but one I'm willing to mount. This just makes it substantially harder, especially when YouTube networks and everyone else has basically told you, if you get screwed by copyright, even by someone who is fraudulent, you're on your own. And it's really, really frustrating. And this is only a tiny amount of what bigger channels have to deal with almost daily. I know for a fact that for as difficult as this has been, it pales in comparison to what others have dealt with. It's not fair, and it's ruining a potentially burgeoning new medium. And frankly, I think that's where a lot of these claims are rooted, because a lot of these claims come from old media companies who think that their one business model should last them for eternity, and they will do whatever it takes to maintain that come hell or high water. So hey, YouTube, like so many others, I gotta ask you, where's the fair use? There's a link in the description to a couple of videos that will better explain this problem to you. I highly recommend watching those, and I highly recommend doing something. Tell YouTube what you think. Tell your favorite creators what you think. It's only through a mass uprising of creators and those that we make this stuff for that YouTube's ever going to change. But if they don't, I think a lot of people are just going to give up on this, and that would be a damn shame. So check it out and let people know what you think, and let's fix this. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you next time.